Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Hardspace Shipbreaker. Now, welcome to the channel. My name is Joshua, and I will be your host today. And today we're just going to be doing some Hardspace Shipbreaker. We're going to go ahead and do a limited run. As you can see, I already had a save there. We're going to go ahead and delete this. I was trying to do a record earlier and I had a lot of technical issues. My mic wasn't working, you know, the standard YouTuber plights. And of course, it wasn't until after I was done recording that I realized this has happened, and so I went back, I made some adjustments, and now here we are. So we're just going to go ahead and start fresh, and we're going to do a limited revival span, simply because of the fact that it meshes well with the story. Humankind has industrialized much of the solar system. Earth has deteriorated to a place of squalor and decay. In orbit, a new breed of worker has emerged, the Shipbreaker. The labor is extremely dangerous, but for a select few, the hazard pay is worth the risk. The Shipbreaker. Emergency Pilot LLC, bill past due, final notice. Rebecca Chambers, Shipbreaker application. Rebecca Chambers, credit transfer denied. Archon Government Medical, reminder payment required. Elite Head, any rations to spare. Office of Civilian something. Please respond. Mom, Dad's sick again. Second notice, past due bill. Application denied, utility workforce. There's a lot of issues here. Notification, Links Corporation Recruitment Services, Shipbreaker application, pave the way to the galaxy. Update your application status. Okay. Greetings, citizen LF-2911 80S. Congratulations, you have been accepted into Links Corporation's pioneering Pave the Way to the Galaxy program. Your selection was based on the above average physical and cognitive ability. You are assigned to Salvage Station number 42, designation Morgan. Demonstrate the ability to build and grow a profitable operation, and a number of exciting opportunities await you. Remember, employment in this program is at the sole discretion of Links Corporation and can be revoked at any time. Acts of malice or insubordination will not be tolerated. Upon signing this form, please proceed immediately to the nearest Links Corporation shuttle hub for transport to the worksite. Finalize the following pages to confirm your employment. Okay. Inner name. We're just going to, since this is supposed to be your username, this is just your username to get all of your account information and stuff, so we're just gonna put it like that. Do some basic things. You know, I don't know why. First time I ever played this game, I spent so much time debating between these two. It's like, what's the difference? What's the difference? The difference is this doesn't have any plastic in it. That's the conclusion I came with. I know, it's silly. And if you haven't played this game, the recruitment application, I recommend taking the moment of taking the time, the first time you ever played, read through all of this stuff. Read through what you're clicking on, read through your terms and conditions. I'm going to go ahead and skip the training. Because it does kind of build up the ambience and the story. And The intro, amazing. Let's enjoy.
Each day he steps into the yard to earn his wages working hard. I pray to the stars and heaven above to return my daddy to those he loves. If there comes a time when he and death meet, bless the next cutter that takes his seat.
Hello, Cutter 9346-52.
Welcome to Morgan Station,
Your automated
Shipbreaker
Lynx onboarding experience will now
9346-52.
begin. Please
Audio
observe
onboard
this important
program.
message.
Space, boundless promise, limitless resources, a brighter future. It's here where hard workers like you, the backbone of civilization, will help us pave the way to the galaxy. I'm Calicia Rai Paulson, president of Lynx Corporation's Salvage Division. When my great-great-grandfather Exeter founded Lynx, he foresaw a remarkable opportunity among the stars. His vision eventually brought us the Railgates. Now spanning all the way to Jupiter, these are the veins connecting all of modern civilization. And the people flowing through them are its lifeblood. The Railgates reinvigorated humanity and are key to our continued progress. You've been selected from among thousands of candidates to join the Lynx family. This is more than just a job. It's an opportunity to be part of the largest, most successful, and most pioneering company in human history. Your dream may be to forge your own destiny one day. Well, work hard, heed your superiors, believe in the Lynx vision. Do this, and you too will get your chance. Your first step is to join our EverWork program, the greatest gift we give our employees, turning death into an ongoing opportunity for learning and growth. With Lynx, death is a fresh start. Good luck.
Video observation complete. To finalize onboarding, your genetic sequence will now be extracted for use with the Lynx EverWork Asset Replacement Program. Don't worry, pain levels during extraction are largely tolerable. Please note, as outlined in Section 31 of your employment agreement, the process of genetic extraction will destroy your original body. Beginning extraction now. Extraction analysis and backup complete. Thank you. Beginning spare generation.
EverWork Assistant replacement successful. Genetic sequence stored. Congratulations, it's now safe to die. Shipbreakers are responsible for the cost of biomaterials used in the ever work process. An additional fee is required for deaths that occurs outside of working hours. You may now proceed with salvage training. Good luck. Loading these reports. And again, if you have not played this game yet and you are going to go play for the first time, I strongly recommend reading through and just looking at this as if you were an actual shipbreaker. The creators of this game did a wonderful job of this. They did an absolute job.
Good morning, Cutter 9346-52. All the team at Lynx would like to wish you a happy and productive day.
New message received. Shipbreaker 934652. Linux Rail Mail from Linux Shipyard Administration. New ship, the Mackerel, like cargo and station hopper. The new ship access to the Mackerel station and Mackerel like cargo. The Kyling Cove Mackerel is the most common ship in the colonies. The light cargo is used for civilian cargo while contains a variety of objects. Station hopper transport is outfitted with ad terminals. Electrical safety is advised. Our ships are the best. Recent safety reports are wrong. That's from Brenda Masterson, Junior Marketing Associate at Kleinco. We also got the Mackerel Heavy Cargo, a robust model built to transport heavy cargo goods, industrial goods, or hazardous materials. Grapple strength can be upgraded to improve handling of its heavy structural elements. On behalf of my former colleague Grendo, we apologize for misstating the fuel efficiency of this model. In fact, it is positively adequate for the transport needs of many companies. Ted Holliday, Senior Marketing Associate, Kleinco. Starting to see a pattern there. Hazard Fire. Career progression clearance hazard level 2. Lynx is committed to ensuring shipbreakers are exposed to hazard levels in ships only according to their proficiency level and median estimate emotional adjustment time should death occur related to these hazards. If you have reached clearance for level hazard 2, you may begin to encounter fire hazards in the form of fuel or flaming objects. Attention, causing Lynx equipment or salvage goods to be damaged by fire will result in credit deductions, as will damage to our destruction of your Lynx spare. And that was all the emails. I dubbed the Shipbreaker. We have completed the tutorial and we got a sticker. I have completed the tutorial in the past, but I think that's just what you
Hey,
get.
Cutter. Welcome aboard. The name's Weaver. I'm the foreman for yourself and a couple of other shipbreakers in this region. And welcome to your new home. There's everything you need. This is officially called a ready-made long-term employee habitation something or other. Around here, we just call it your hab. All right, let's start a new shift and pick your first ship to work on.
And we're gonna have to wait until we're about rank 5, I believe it is, to start getting to the upgrades. Let's see. I'm gonna avoid the heavy cargo for now until we can get the next upgrade, because that's gonna be
She's all yours, Cutter. Now try to remember. Nanocarbon goes in the processor. Aluminum goes in the furnace. Try to salvage the entire ship if you can. We call it.
It's just going to be more
using the whole
efficient
buffalo.
to break
You'll
down
get
the
your
ship
certs
once
faster
we
that
got
way.
those
Start
particular
knocking out that debt
components.
of yours. Okay. Your primary goal is to get to the next rank. Good luck out there, Cutter. Weaver out.
Alright, let's start harvesting this buffalo. Here we go. Alright. Kinda taking me a minute to get the flow back. I have played a little bit. I haven't played a whole lot, but I played a little bit.
Salvage deposit confirmed.
Again, for testing and to make sure that everything was recording well again.
Salvage secured.
Been wanting to do
Account
a
credit applied.
YouTube gaming channel for a while. Just seemed fun. Alright. Got all that out of here.
Salvage deposit registered.
Got
Account credited.
here. A lot of junk. Now let's pop this cork. See about getting this area cleared out. Slightly out of range. I guess I was just slightly out of range. Out of range to the point where if I drifted lazily to the left, would have made me out of range, which I did drift lazily to the left. So, alright, let's pop this top. Can we pop this bottom? Are you gonna move for us? There you go. There you go. That's what we need. Nice and steady. That's how you get the work done. Just nice and steady. So yeah, I don't remember precisely the inspiration of the game. I think it was during the Cold Rush, or the Gold Rush maybe. I'm getting a lot of coal miner vibes when it comes to Shipbreaker.
Processing valuable deposit. Credits transferred.
That entry banjo is just amazing.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Yeah. Little pieces. And when you play this game, you can go however you want to do it. You want to start at the top, work your way down type thing. You want to go inside out. You want to
Salvage registered.
get the
Transferring
big,
credit.
heavy outer shell and then work your way to the interior. Completely up to you. I have personally just found trying to get all the little stuff, get as much as the little things out of the way as much as possible. To just be my methodology. Probably not the fastest way, because
Processing valuable objects.
I do notice a lot of the times when I go this route.
Hey, Cutter, I need you you to head back to the kiosk on the starting platform to fill up your O2 stat. We were out.
Upgrade so I can not waste time coming back. Grapple.
Welcome to Venator 9000. Have oxygen levels stabilizing.
But no, I personally like going through, taking out all the little stuff, take out a couple of big components, you know. Or opening it up so that I can
Salvage accepted.
get in there
Credits
and
applied.
get all the little stuff out.
Deposit accepted for processing.
It just makes it
Salvage
a lot
secured.
easier.
Applying credit.
But as I was saying, it can end up leading to where you're having to come in 2 days even for these lighter assignments. Maybe even more. But the point being is not, I mean, time is a little bit of a factor when it comes to this. It's more of just getting as much out as you can. Because I haven't done it, but I'm pretty sure you could just come in, turn around, leave out. Now every day you do work, there is a
Object
fee.
processed. Transferring credit.
So if you,
Salvage goal met. Rewards
and
released.
every day you have to pay a certain amount, so you have to get a certain amount done. And theoretically, if you get the minimum amount done,
Salvage deposit secured.
you could
Credit
then just
awarded.
turn around and leave, but then the game is going to take forever. Or at least getting anywhere in the game is going to take forever. So that's going to be one of those, hey, play it how you want to.
Salvage deposited. Applying credit to account. Valuable object processed. Credits deposited. Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
And another thing too, with getting all the smaller barge stuff out of here, is sometimes when you go to remove stuff like this, it will actually start, if you just have like the cockpit, if nothing else is attached to anything, it can actually cause stuff to start spin free float style, which makes maneuvering and a whole bunch of other things like really difficult.
5 minutes left, Cutter. How you use them is entirely up to you. We were out.
There we go. We got all that out.
Salvage deposit secured. Credits awarded.
I believe that is the whole buffalo. As far as the small interior stuff, at least. Let's see. We got a thruster fuel pack here. We got a suit patch kit. Is there anything else
Cutter,
I missed in here?
make your way
that's
back to the
salvageable?
kiosk on the starting platform
Nope.
to fill up your O2. Blue ain't your color. Trust me on this one. Weaver out.
And yes. Once it comes up, one of the first upgrades I traditionally get is the oxygen and fuel.
Welcome to Megatron.
Because
Oxygen levels stabilizing.
just going back for oxygen multiple times in a session gets rather irritating. Necessary to continue to live, but irritating nonetheless. Alright, this part is a little challenging. Sometimes yeah, I think I just sliced through most of the deal there. Yeah, I think there's a trick to this one at least when you get a certain angle. Alright, you got most of that though. Probably.
Material deposited. Account credit applied.
Now we can start taking out the body. Big pieces. There we go.
Processing object.
And a little trick, as long as you're careful, you just do that. Nice and slow. It'll bump it a little bit, but
Salvage
it'll be
deposited.
alright.
Applying credit to account.
And if you're going to use the cutting tool, sever these things rather than the beam, and be careful.
Looking like you got about a minute left, Cutter. 1 minute remaining.
Now let's get these guts.
Valuable object
There.
accepted for processing. Salvage goal obtained. Additional rewards assigned.
And we're gonna do this gently. Too many times in the past I've done we're done. Okay. Too many times in the past, like I've tried doing the cutter for like the hatch area, and I end up slicing a component in half, and it's like, no, it's not as valuable as it was. But yeah, 2 million, over 2 million credits earned today. Not a bad haul. And we got up to rank, well, halfway to rank 4, looks like.
Good morning, Cutter 9346-52. Today's weather report, clear and sunny, with a high of minus 270 degrees.
High of a minus 270 degrees. So I'm hearing I need to at least have a light jacket. Yeah, as you can see, each day you get charged about a little over 500,000. 3,000. 35,000. Over 500,000. So you get charged over 535,000 for your daily fees. That's your interest rate on what you owe. Nightly genetic backup, which the bay lease, the salvage, transport, everything. And you can lessen this pretty significantly once you actually get to a point where you can purchase and own the tools, the helmet, the scanner, all that stuff. Haven't used the scanner yet, but we'll get to that. We'll get to the scanner. We might use it. No, we don't really need to use it today. We're just gonna go right back in, finish up the swordfish. And we're just gonna finish this buffalo today. One of the things I try to do each time is I try to grappled my way over here. Spend less time just lazily drifting. Alright. Now another thing you gotta be aware of when you're cutting these support or these cut points, if you're going to use your beam and you have a fuel tank back here, be careful, because you're sitting at like this angle. Say you hit that, you could hit the fuel line, so be careful, cutter. Make sure if you're going to do it this way, you don't have your sorry about that. You don't have your fuel tank in your path of cutting. This explodes, causes a lot of company damage, and just makes you have a very bad day. And I don't know about y'all, but I don't like having bad days. I like having good days. Where I come here, I do my job. I make money. Because isn't that what this is all about? Making money. We need money. Money needs to be made.
Applying credit.
Ships need to be broken.
Object processed. Transferring credit.
That's how we do it.
Salvage accepted. Credit applied.
And get more grappler and all that strength.
Applying credit.
Because then these move a lot faster. And these salvages are going to become a lot easier. got it. And down you go. There we go.
Processing valuable
That's one
objects.
hazard out of the way.
Credits awarded.
And we come over here. Do some quick cuts. And then we're going to do a careful cut. This piece. Gotta use those lights.
Salvage secured. Credits
Lights are
deposited.
reusable. That shoved over there. Come on. You got it. A few good pushes.
Valuable objects processed. Credits
And
awarded.
and this buffalo is skinned.
Warning.
Salvage goal reached. Rewards assigned.
Regular gentle exercise to increase blood oxygen levels.
And I'm low on oxygen, of course I am.
Salvage secured.
It's another
No
reason why I
credit
need
applied.
a larger oxygen tank is
Object
because
accepted for
you
processing.
start getting to a flow
Credits deposited.
and a situation occurs and you gotta stop and interrupt that flow,
Have oxygen levels.
which is quite agitating. Hmm. And just wind our way over here. Let's see. We got that. That final piece over there. Get that here. That over here.
Salvage deposit secured.
Alright, let's
Credits awarded.
these last bits here. And this needs to go to the furnace. Probably should double check the interior, but I'm pretty confident I got everything out of there. Let's see, we got thruster fuel. We're gonna put you up here
Material
for
accepted.
now.
Credits assigned.
What? Door? Was there a door in there? Sometimes I get credited for destruction of something and I'm like, but there wasn't anything in there. Wait. Oh, there it is. It's like I thought I put thruster fuel right there. Yep, I did. Just misplaced it. Alright, let's see. Can I cut? No, can't cut it all. Cut the... There we go. Yeah, this is a bit more awkward than I was wanting it to be. And I was stuck for a minute. Not sure how I got stuck. Why are you now? Because I still have...
You got 5 minutes remaining in your shift, Cutter. 5 minutes. Weaver out.
Material accepted. Credits transferred.
Okay. And now I disconnect this back end, and this middle section should be done. I can work fast enough, I can. Get this done before I need to go get more oxygen. Yep, just light enough. Now if I can get the angle right. Hey, go in there. Same with you.
Warning, oxygen low. Note that oxygen costs can be reduced through good breathing practices.
No, it's too heavy. I have to come back to lighten it. Another door. What? I know it's only 1,000 credits or so, but still, it's like, I personally like to know I can do better. I'll have to do that on the next one.
Oxygen levels stabilizing.
Alright. This thing. And that landed just
Valuable
enough.
object accepted for processing. Salvage goal achieved. Rewards allocated.
So there. Oh, come on. Stop crawling. Get into the gravity well of that thing. There we go. Another door.
Raw material deposited. Transferring credits.
Looks like 2 doors. Did I miss them?
For processing. Final salvage goal reached.
Oh, salvage goal
Rewards
reached.
allocated.
maxed out my salvage goal, but I haven't gotten... Oh, no wait. Come back. There we go. Don't need any patching work done, but might as well take the suit patch. I also need to figure out...
This is your 1-minute warning, Cutter. Bring it home.
Already did. Destroy 0.3%. Not bad. Need to figure out what to do with those components that I end up not using, like the thruster fuel and the suit patch and stuff like that. Surely there's something I can do with it. I may have to look that up.
New certification
Alright, got a
level.
rank 4.
License.
Hello, Shipbreaker. Overnight genetic backup complete. Pattern deviation nominal. Have a good day.
At least the pattern is nominal. Okay, we got a new ship access, the Mackerel Exolab. Typically used for deep space research, the Mackerel Exolab is outfitted with a wide variety of scientific instrumentation. Extract this fragile equipment carefully and beware of electrical hazards. My predecessor Ted incorrectly stated that there were frequent electrocutions aboard Exolabs. Actually, these electrocutions are still being investigated. Stacy Kaperchuk, Marketing Manager at Kleinco. Okay. Career progression clearance, hazard level 3. Congratulations, you are now qualified to handle electrical hazards during salvage. Due to regulatory rollbacks introduced in 2299, Link Salvage does not do a preliminary exam of ships to disconnect potential electrical hazards. We believe our shipbreakers are well suited to handle such dangers, and the long-term time savings are highly beneficial. Electrical components may arc when removed, impacted or damaged, causing other objects to be electrified, including the shipbreaker themselves. This can cause damage to Link's spare and Link's equipment. Caution is advised. Slowly but surely chipping away at that mountain of debt. Good morning, Shipbreaker. Reminder, minimum payments are due by 10 a.m. Yeah, okay. The normal standard. Well, and I think, now let's, yeah, let's clear out the email there. Certification process. Yeah, in order to start upgrading tools and stuff, we need to get over to level 5. Well, it's a beautiful view. Well, on that note, we're going to call it for the night. I want to thank you for joining me. If you have any comments or suggestions, if there's some kind of video quality that you notice that I seem to have missed, please leave a comment down below. Just for future reference, and I'll probably make a point of this every so often, I'm not going to be personally asking for a like. I am going to assume that if you do like my video, you will like it. And if you want to subscribe and get the updates as regularly as I can manage to post, I'm going to try to post at least once a week. If I can get more, great. If not, I do apologize. Especially if you're just biting at the teeth for that next episode. I know this has been so exciting. Anyway, I do want to thank you for joining me. I really do appreciate your time. I hope you have a wonderful day.